I mean, and that's the funny thing about this whole thing that we're doing right now on the internet is that if there was anything or anybody to lead the conversation about, you know, like Winona Ryder or whatever it is that we're doing, it's just, it's not as complicated as what we're doing right now. You know, it's not as sophisticated. And it's a little bit easier to be comprehensive, you know, because we're not just, you know, we're not just reminding ourselves and reminding ourselves and reminding ourselves until we forget. Like that same approach that you would take, like if you had Jesus Christ as your main man, you know what I mean? It's like Jesus Christ is your main man, and this person is asking you to talk to yourself. Just sit there and have a conversation with yourself until you forget that Jesus Christ is your main man. And it's just the funny thing is that it's not that really that way that these people run the world, and they run no, they're really not that much in charge. They're just in charge of. They're just, you see what I mean? They're really not that much in charge of this world. There's really not that many of them compared with Jesus Christ as my main man. You know what I mean? But they just don't know how to stop talking because they took the wrong approach. You know what I mean? They took the wrong approach, and so you can't be that partial to that conversation. You know what I mean? And it's not like one of these things that you create you don't create like a political you don't create like a political party for that. You know what I mean? If Jesus Christ is your main man, then you could be anybody who just did not happen to take the wrong approach in your own life. And it could be that Jesus Christ is your main man, or you could be like one of those people that, you know, if you think about it, or if you really want to think about it, then maybe he really is my main man. And any one of these people that just does not have themselves to deal with and just does not have themselves to think about, they're all looking at the thing and they go, that's Winona Ryder. She's talking to almost guy over here, dude. You know? And it's just not that confusing. You know what I mean? And so the only thing we're doing is we're talking about a political party for these people who have an experience with the wrong approach. Other than that, you're just thinking to yourself, for instance, like, why am I teaching myself that I have like all this? You know, responsibility is not like that in this world. You know, that's not what I call responsibility. You know, Jeffrey, bring the car around. We're going to drive out there. You're going to give him $300, you know. But Jeffrey will not bring the car around because Jeffrey is one of those people from this political party that we have not created as just yet. It's not an actual political party, and they don't actually have a candidate, you know, in every state, you know, you see what I mean? It's very serious stuff that's going on when Jeffrey will not bring the car around, and this kind of a thing that we would be presuming. And if we do that like intentionally, that's the only type of person that you could be talking about. You see what I mean?